Hey guys, it's 8th of October. Been culling some more. I got in the creek maybe about a week and a half ago. Found a few things, but most of these finds are from some weeks back. Just haven't shown them to you yet. So let's get started. Just going to show you some of these pieces up here. Really don't look like a whole lot, and I've talked with you guys before about really looking at some of these things close. These are pretty crude artifacts here, but they're artifacts nonetheless. This one's not, but anyway, you start seeing these kind of squared up pieces like this or cubes in the creek. You need to look at them pretty close. This is really nice. Actually, a lot of work put into this one. Polishing piece or grinding stone here. Really nice edge on it. A lot of pecking work done on it, polishing work. It's a piece of granite. So just keep an eye out for these kind of stones. Same with this piece here. It's a little bit bigger, but just a cube. Nice edge on it. This piece here is a little bit more crude, but tool nonetheless. We're striking this rock in a linear fashion, kind of forming this thing. A round piece here, you just kind of never know looking at it in the creek, but flip it over. See where they smoothed it off around the edges there. A grinding piece. A rectangular piece here. That's sugar quartz or quartzite. People call it sugar quartz. Another one like this here would fool you. I noticed that I saw this polishing work around the edges and where it had been packed off the top. Flipped it over and then saw the grinding edge there. Brown quartzite. Nice material. Let's get into some bigger grinders here. This piece is kind of a dual material. It's got quartz in it, and that's a grinding surface. It's really worn. And I think what they did on this piece is once that quartz layer was gone, which it is just about gone, they probably just discarded this piece. A little bit of a quartz layer on the top there, still remaining. Here's a really nice piece here. This is a almost like a type of agate. Translucent parts of it. You see all the pecking marks on the sides. We've layered the top down. Kind of made a heel up here for your palm. There's your grinding surface there. Really pretty rare piece. You don't find them like that very often. It's a pretty cool piece here. It's like a low-grade soapstone and greenstone mixed. That's the first thing I saw there, and I flipped it over and I realized it was a grinding tool. You see little veins of greenstone running through it. It's all pecked out there and polished. Pretty good sized piece. Little granite palm grinder here. In okay shape. A little bit worn. It started getting a little cupped down in there. One a little bit smaller, a little smaller grinder, then all pecked out in there and polished. Left-handed piece. Got a little notch right there, stick your finger in. It's your grinding surface. Got a little bit of quartz on the back end. Here's a big nutting stone here, big walnut stone. They'll chip that out, kind of a little V shape, and you see the staining in there. And they polish the stone around the edges. That'll hold that nut in place when they strike it. It's a big walnut cracker. This is a shave here, Spokeshave, you want to call it that. I've got several that are shaped exactly like this. I can't find them. I've got so much stuff, but so they chip down this area here, make it into a pretty sharp edge, and just use this almost like a hook knife, or what they call a hawkbill knife. Use it to shave down shafts, and it's pretty sharp. But I've got several that are shaped exactly like this. Here's a whole slew of polishing pieces here. This is a pretty nice little piece, quartz. A perfect rectangle. That's the edge there that they used to polish. You can see the wear on it. And the layers of quartz coming off. This is what I call tiger stone here. It's really hard material. It's almost like a kind of like a type of agate also. little wedge shaped piece here. They would just see where it's chipped out on the side. It's just finger held like that. And quite a few little black stone pieces here. Here's a little brown quartzite piece. It's pretty interesting. Just polishing stones, rubbing stones. Really nice piece here. They use this and all around the edges on this piece too. Little black stone piece tapered off at the end. They just pinch this piece like that. Probably use that for pottery, smoothing out pottery. A little chipped out piece. Side there, black stone, that piece just like that. A real big banana shaped grinder here. That's the grinding surface there. Kind of beat up, been it's on the surface for a long time. Found two pecking stones here. I hadn't found these in a long time. I don't know if I just hadn't been looking out for them or what, but that that's a quartz piece. You'd hold these things in their fingers like this and then just do pecking work with them. This one's kind of worn here. Divvied out in the top there. Got a kind of a linear Matate here. Again, I'm trying to get these bigger pieces out of the river, but this is grooved out right through here. It's got edges here on both sides. Let's see a little bit better. It's been packed and polished all the way around the edges here. It's kind of interesting right in here. It's packed out and darkened right there. I think they, even though this thing probably weighs about 12 pounds, it's not going to move a whole lot. They probably held it back in here. Set on the ground, probably halfway buried in the ground. And they would just take a piece like this and just rub it back and forth in that groove and grind up grains and nuts and seeds. Get a little bit of shadow in here. Anyway, I thought you guys would like to see that. That was something I got about a week and a half ago. Alright guys, that's all I got right now. Always appreciate your support and hope you're doing well. And see if we can get you something else to look at here in the future.